Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Smart Lawyers Love Dumb Nurses. My name is Dr. Brian Smith, and I'm excited today to share my expertise and insights with you. I've been in the nursing profession for 40 years, and I've been an educator for 25. In that time, I've seen firsthand the challenges that students and new nurses face. Now, we all know the textbooks provide a solid foundation, but there is much more to being a nurse than facts and figures. Whether you're a nursing student just starting out or a new nurse looking to advance your career, this podcast is designed to help you reach your full potential. So join me on this journey and let's explore the world of nursing together. On this podcast, we'll dive into topics that matter most to you, from the NCLEX prep and study strategies to navigating clinical rotations and finding your first nursing job. We'll also explore the latest trends and innovation in healthcare, and I'll share stories from my experience because I've been in your shoes. Today we're going to be discussing topics dealing with communication. Communication is so important in the field of nursing. I've discussed with experienced nurses, nursing educators, and even students what is the most important skills. Invariably, it comes up communication. There is a cost to being nice, and you and your team may often pay for it, because sometimes we confuse being liked with being effective. But the truth is, nice leaders and nice people keep the peace, but kind leaders and kind people build the team. There is a world of difference. Let me give you some illustrations of what I'm talking about. Nice people and nice leaders, they avoid conflict. They sugarcoat feedback. They overextend to be liked, but they ignore issues. They compliment to be popular, and they choose comfort over growth. They say what's easy to avoid the tension. For years, this is the type of leadership and the type of communication that I use. But I learned that I want to be kind, and by being kind, I make fair decisions, even when they're difficult. I speak the truth with empathy, but I hold people accountable. I address conflict directly. I don't ignore the issues. I set clear expectations. I respect boundaries. And I celebrate with the team real wins. Now, this is particularly true about being a kind leader over a nice leader if you're an educator. You can't build strong teams on silence and smiles. You have to lead by example. Yes, lead with kindness. But being nice is about how your students and others will eventually see you. Being kind is about how others grow with you. Being nice protects your image. Being kind builds an educational foundation and builds the team. So let's look back at the comparisons. Do you want to be nice or do you want to be kind? Nice keeps the peace, but being kind builds trust and leadership. A nice leader avoids confrontation to keep the peace. A kind leader holds students or the team members accountable. Being nice gives vague or sugar-coated feedback. Being kind, either as an educator or a leader, gives honest feedback with empathy. A nice leader overextends themselves to be liked, but a kind educator or a kind leader continues to respect personal boundaries. A nice leader, a nice educator, focuses only on comfort. They avoid challenges. A kind leader or a kind educator supports professional growth even if it's uncomfortable. A nice leader ignores conflicts, hoping they'll resolve on their own. But a kind leader, a kind educator, addresses conflicts head-on to find solutions. A nice leader or nice educator avoid upsetting anyone. A kind leader, a kind educator makes fair decisions even when difficult. And lastly, a nice leader, a nice educator, gives compliments to be popular. A kind leader celebrates genuine achievements. I hope you see the difference. The 5 tips I want to give you to be a kind leader. Number 1, lead with honesty. Be transparent and authentic in all your communication, even when the truth is hard. Be yourself, but be authentic. The truth will set you free. Number 2, practice empathy. Understand your team's perspectives or your students' perspectives and emotions before taking action. Try to put yourself in their place, in their shoes. Remember, even an expert was once a novice, and everybody has a first day. Number 3, set clear expectations. Help your team understand what is expected from them with clarity. Set the clear expectations on day 1. Number 4, give constructive feedback. Address both strengths and areas for improvement with care and specifics. And lastly, build trust through consistency. Stick to your principles and be fair and consistent in your actions. By leading with kindness rather than simply trying to be liked, leaders can build an environment where everyone flourishes. Prioritizing kindness over popularity creates a foundation for lasting growth and mutual respect. Your team and students will remember you for years to come. Foster a culture where honesty and accountability drive real growth, not just temporary harmony. The shift from superficial harmony to genuine growth is essential for building high-performing teams. Leading with kindness means choosing long-term impact over short-term approval. Hard conversations do create strong teams. The distinction we talk about on this podcast highlights why kind leadership is so transformative. It's about investing in the team's future and in your students' future. You simply cannot build strong teams on silence and smiles. Kindness is about raising the bar, not just keeping people happy. The image of raising the bar perfectly captures the proactive nature of kind leadership. Strong leadership isn't about being liked. It's about driving growth with integrity. Growth and integrity are the hallmarks of effective leadership. Boundaries are so important, and kind leaders respect them. Clear boundaries are essential for both individual well-being and team effectiveness. But the difference between kindness and niceness is leadership. Kind leaders foster growth, not just avoid conflict. This clear distinction underscores why kind leadership is so impactful. It's about building a foundation for lasting success. Sometimes the kindest thing to do is to make the tough calls and have the difficult conversations. This is a powerful distinction. Kind leadership drives real growth, while nice leadership holds teams back. Tough but fair decisions create stronger teams in the long run. Being liked is easy, but being clear, fair, and direct is leadership. Over the years, I know for sure that growth doesn't come from keeping everyone comfortable. It comes from having the tough conversations with respect. Those respectful yet direct conversations are the catalyst for real development and progress. And remember, kindness isn't weakness. It's courageous. It's courageous leadership in action. Kindness does require bravery. It's about doing what's right, not what's easy. There is a difference between nice and kind leadership. Focus on growth and authenticity. Genuine growth stems from authenticity, which kind leaders do prioritize. Nice leaders smooth edges. Kind leaders sharpen teams. Growth demands honesty, not just harmony. Along with that, honest feedback delivered with kindness is a powerful catalyst for team development. Will a nice leader ever win? Yes, sometimes. But what about the traits of a strong leader? A leader who leads by example. Kind leadership understands that growth often requires challenging conversations delivered with empathy, while niceness prioritizes comfort. Kindness always prioritizes growth, and strong teams need accountability, not avoidance. The focus on accountability is a hallmark of a kind leader, which drives teams towards significant growth. Kindness is greater than niceness. One builds trust, while the other just avoids tension. Kindness invests the relationship, while niceness just delays the inevitable. As we conclude today's conversation, I want to leave you with a final thought that has stuck with me throughout my own journey. Being nice is okay, but kindness is what truly sets leaders apart. It's the empathy, the genuine care, and the willingness to understand and support each other that creates lasting impact. Kindness isn't about being soft or weak. It's about being brave enough to show up fully, to listen deeply, and to lift others up. So as you go about your day and your leadership journey, I encourage you to lean into kindness. Be the leader who shows up with compassion, who listens without judgment, and who empowers others to do their best work. Because in the end, it's not just about being a good leader. It's about creating an effect of kindness that spreads far and beyond your own team or organization. Thank you for tuning in to this episode today. Subscribe to my podcast and leave a review. It helps me reach more leaders like you who are looking to make a positive impact. Until next time, remember that kindness is always in style, and it's the kindest leaders who leave the most lasting legacies. My name is Dr. Brian Smith. Stay focused, stay inspired, stay kind, and stay tuned. Thank you for listening.